Hi, I decided to do a video blog and I wrote a few stuff I wanted to mention right off the bat so I wouldn't forget it. I just wanted to start off by saying that this has been a pretty big year for me. While there's been times I've been disappointed or depressed and whatnot, and things have always things started to look bad. One thing has always been in the back of my mind, and that this year has actually been a really good year for me. It's been pretty exciting and pretty awesome. And I figured to explain that, I'd backtrack a little. Okay. In January, I moved out of my mom's house to live in San Antonio. Since then, I moved back, but I live with my dad, not my mom, which seems like a small leap, but it's pretty important. I haven't lived with my dad since I was in middle school, which it's weird. But anyways, that's besides the point. Okay, I made some new friends while I was living in San Antonio, and pretty cool. I mean, got to know a lot of my older friends better. And of course, I also went to Japan, which was a really fun trip, and I can't stop talking about it. And I'm sorry if I keep mentioning it. But when you share the beauty of a foreign country with some great friends, I mean, that's pretty awesome. Plus, heck, I skated with one of my friends, Evan, who was in the military at the time, under Mount Fuji. We in Fuji Highland, we ice skated, and that was really cool. In fact, talking about Fuji Highland, I've gone to more theme parks this year than ever before. I went to Fiesta, Texas. I went to Six Flags Over Texas. I went to Fuji Q Highland, where all I did was ice skate, but I still, it was still entertaining. I went there, and it counts. And then there's Tokyo Dome Stadium. Is that right? Anyways, which I count that one because the fact that they have the Thunder Dolphin there, and it's a roller coaster that goes through a Ferris wheel and a building. I mean, that's pretty epic. And after I moved back in July, I went to an anime convention of Louisiana Anime, and I did a pose off there. My friend Kevin Kirkpatrick, he was the person who was responsible for Louisiana Anime 2. He owns it and whatnot. It was really a great time. I got to experience for the first time. He got to be a host of a cosplay show, and he even got to give out awards, and that was really fun. Of course, the internet got on my back because, hey, you don't know how to pronounce Japanese names. I'm sorry, I speak English. I live in America. I watch anime, but come on, watching anime is no excuse to learn another language. I mean, I'm not a weeaboo by any means, where I'm like, oh, that's kawaii, desu, desu, and all that crap. Anyways, there's a problem with that. Yes, there is. Anyways. So, as far as video games go, this has been my year to beat a lot of old games, get them crossed off my list. Thus far, I've beaten Kid Icarus, Legend of Zelda 2, Mega Man 3, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and I'm only one stage away from beating Little Nemo's Adventure in Slumberland. I don't have my power cores, so by the end of the year, I'll probably beat that one. Also, I'd like to note that I've played some of the most entertaining role-playing sessions while I was in San Antonio with my friends Andrew and Mike and all those people down there. Pretty interesting stuff happened, especially in, let's see, Andrew's campaign. I was playing Link, and that was just insane, all the stuff that happened. I did everything. I kept on using magic dust and all that, and awesomeness happened until eventually it backfired, of course. But and Mike's campaign was pretty fun as well. But anyways, one thing I wanted to point out is that I've been keeping myself busy with art and whatnot, and I've also been working on a board game. Here is my prototype for Con Men. You'll have to excuse the how rugged this looks. Basically, it's about anime conventions. You start on day 1. You go, and whoops, didn't mean to hit that. There is an event. It's the, whatever the Friday event is. And then Saturday, you go, and then there's the rave or the concert or whatever. And then you go there, and you play for points, and then you have the trip back home, and you have the trip over there. And you have day cards, certain events, and you whoever has the most points wins, because that's how they spent their convention the best. And another prototype sketch that I did is this. Don't know if y'all can see that too well, but yeah, I can't go into too much detail about it because it's still a work in progress. But I don't know if I'm going to use a D4 system or a D6 system. They both have their perks. Excuse me. Another thing I want to work on is I want to do a little bit more cosplay. I want to revive my Ralph Jones costume from SNK's King of Fighters, as well as Metal Slug and Akari Warriors and all that. And I would like to eventually put in my marquee that I got a couple of years ago a cosplay photo of, a cosplay group from SNK. I'd like to do essentially a, since I already have Ralph, I'd rather either do Metal Slug or possibly do, I just mentioned King of Fighters, or, just the Akari Warrior team would be cool. But I don't want to do it like a random assortment of SNK. I don't want to do it with strangers. This is like a picture frame. I'm going to, frame this. Not frame it, but, put it up as if it was framed. And that'll be pretty cool, I think. I don't know when I'll get a chance to do that, but it's one of my dreams. As well as, owning all the Star Trek movies on VHS, which I'm only one shy from first generation, and only one shy from next generation, and then I'll own all those Star Trek, and then I just have to own a DVD, big whoop. That one I don't have a choice on. But anyways, besides that, school's been pretty hard. I've been finding my divergence by fiddling with some more advanced video technology, and I can do a lot more cool stuff, as you're probably going to see by this video. I'm using Wax 2, and I can do stuff like chroma key. That's your basic green screen type stuff. I can put picture in picture and whatnot. And I'm still learning a bit of stuff, and the only thing I've really done that was awesome is I put the Dragon Zord in not downtown, but I put them in towards Dallas in the skyline, because blue screen, largest blue screen is the sky, right? And it was a clear day. But anyways, besides that, school's been hard. It's been kicking my butt, and hopefully I start doing better. I'm going to tutoring and whatnot, and here's hoping I do good on my test on Friday. Oh, I got a job. It's CC's Pizza. I need a job, and hopefully it'll be fun. Besides that, that's everything. I'm going to end it here, and thanks for watching.